Good morning, everybody. This is Sammy Diaz with Keller Williams North Shore West. Today, I have the privilege of interviewing Bernie Isacovice. Bernie is a real estate attorney and based out of Libertyville, Illinois. And I'm going to ask him some questions. Bernie, introduce yourself, please.
Good morning. I'm Bernie Isacovice. As Sammy said, I am an attorney. I do mostly real estate law, and I am based out of Libertyville, Illinois. I have my office on Milwaukee Avenue, downtown Libertyville. Just as a background about me, I was born and raised in Quito, Ecuador, which makes me fluent in Spanish. I moved to Illinois during high school. I finished high school at Stevenson in Buffalo Grove or Lincolnshire, Illinois. And then I went to law school in Valparaiso University and have been practicing real estate law for about almost 20 years now. And it's been wonderful having my own firm and representing great clients and helping them close on their homes.
Outstanding. Okay, Bernie, I'm going to shut the questions now. First question is, what made you decide to open this business?
So what made me decide to open this business was I was working in a corporate setting, doing law for other people. And I figured, what better to go out and do this on my own? It was a very hard decision to make, to actually get out there and hang my shingle. I had, thankfully, a lot of support from mostly my dad. I have to give my dad a lot of credit because he said to me, you've got to go out there and do this for you. And I did. It was honestly a scary process to leave a corporate setting and invest in something for myself. But here we are, I would say approximately 17 years later, and still going strong. So
good for you, Bernie. Good for you. My next question is, what drives you to do what you do? What motivates you?
Well, what drives me to do what I do is my clients and helping them reach these amazing goals, especially when they're buying or selling a home. I love seeing the smile in my clients' faces when they get those keys to their new home, especially the first-time home buyers. It's a wonderful feeling to be at that closing. Unfortunately, during COVID, we did a lot of this remote stuff, and we had no choice. We had to do it. But just recently, going back to the closings was a humble reminder of why we do this, and that is our clients, and do the best that we can for our clients. And then what motivates me? Yes, my clients motivate me. The ability to help people get into their homes or even sell their homes. And again, seeing their smiles of that moment is just a precious moment for everybody in this business.
Yep, I feel the same way exactly. It's just nothing more gratifying than seeing our clients at the closing table when we hand the keys to them. So anyway, the next question is, what would your customers say they love most about your business?
Well, I would say that my customers, clients in this case, love that they can reach me whenever they need to reach me. They will have my cell phone number. They're not calling a call center that closes at 5 p.m. In real estate, things happen after business hours. We are not a 9 to 5 operation. If we were, then that would be fine. But I think my clients appreciate that I'm there for them and that they can reach me personally, which is something that, is not common. Normally, you have to reach a secretary that isn't handling your case personally or your closing personally. So having access directly to me, I would say, is something that my clients certainly appreciate. And the other thing is my Spanish-speaking clients appreciate that I can communicate in their language, that I can explain everything in their language, especially something as complex as purchasing a house, signing a mortgage, etc. So being able to communicate with my clients, I would say is one of my greatest assets.
Yeah, that's vital in this transaction, especially in the area that we live in, where there are so many Spanish-speaking clientele. So that's important. That's important. My next question to you is, actually the last question. If a young person asked you for advice on how to live their life, what would you tell them?
So I love this question because what I would tell a young person that asked me that would be follow your heart and live your dreams, because impossible is nothing. The only thing that's actually impossible is what you set in your mind to be impossible. Had I told myself, no, I can't start a business, I wouldn't be here. Had I told myself I can't run a marathon, I would have never even gotten to a start line of a marathon. So far, I've completed 27 marathons.
Mm.
Paddleboard racing is something that I love. Another thing that I took on, I would say about 7 years ago, is teaching yoga. I wanted to teach yoga, not for the money of it, but because it's a passion of mine. And I followed my heart, and I became a certified yoga instructor as well. So if a young person came to me and asked me that, I would say, follow your heart, because nothing is impossible. No matter how many people tell you you're crazy, what are you doing that for? If it's something that you love and you want to do, follow your heart.
Outstanding. Great advice, Bernie. Great advice. Okay, that's it for this interview. I'm going to end the interview here. Just so you guys know, I do use Bernie in many of my real estate transactions. As he said, he's reachable almost anytime. If he's not available when you call, he always returns phone calls. So he is passionate about what he does, and I really appreciate his service to our clients. That's it for now, Bernie. We'll end the interview right here.
Thank you, Sammy.
Absolutely.